Okay, I am straight up fed up with the arguments that people have been making on my video. The two most annoying ones are the separation of church and state and separate is not equal. I intend to address these fairly competently and look forward to competent responses, okay? Just not the same repeat of the same arguments. Okay, so people think that I can't vote based on my religious beliefs. This is poppycock. The First Amendment actually protects that right. So what does the First Amendment say? Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. So basically, we can't establish one religion as the state religion, nor can we establish the absence of religion as the state religion. Furthermore, the practice of my religion and my conscience, especially in the voting process, is wholly acceptable and wholly constitutional. And guess what? I don't just practice my religion in the church house, like on Sunday. I actually practice it every day of the week and when I go into the voting booth. Okay, I've often heard this rationale, which I wholly reject and almost puke every time I hear it. How can you force your religion on people? Just because you don't believe in gay marriage doesn't mean you can keep gays from marrying. It's unfair. My vote represents one individual will, and my voice can be heard in the democratic process. That's totally appropriate. But see, laws don't get enacted without the entity of the majority. The majority rules. I don't think it was one person, one ruler, one Christian pastor, or the Mormon church that made the decision in California. It was the voters. It was the will of the people. And last time I checked, democracy was sort of the equivalent of fairness. So I don't know. I'm baffled. But I addressed it. Anyway. Okay, moving on to the separate but equal argument. Well, the precedent set forward in Brown versus Education, there's one particular element that is conveniently left out. Let me just read something I found on a website. I'm going to post it for you. Quote, the U.S. Supreme Court's decision in Brown versus Board of Education marked a turning point in the history of race relations. Race, okay? Race relations. In the United States. On May 17, 1954, the court stripped away constitutional sanctions for segregation by race. Close quote. So why are these past court decisions important? I mean, why do people continue to invoke, precedent in these legal conversations? Why is it relevant? Well, it's because it's the precedent. It's the whole stare decisis thing. Stare decisis basically means that, well, actually, I'll give you the exact definition of stare decisis. To stand by that which is decided. Okay, so why do gays invoke this precedent? They invoke it, ignoring the race element, because of the concept of stare decisis. You can't challenge that which has already been decided. So they think that by supporting marriage that we are challenging something that's already been decided. But what they neglect to tell you or inform you is that, unless they're just not informed themselves, is that Brown versus Board of Education was about race. It was a precedent about race. Race relations. There was nothing in there about segregating between the unions of homosexuals and heterosexuals. So using sexual preference interchangeably with race in this instance is it's a logical fallacy. It's an intellectual fallacy. Fallacy of common sense. Furthermore, there is no judicial precedent that I'm aware of that invokes separate but equal regarding sexual preferences. Let's imagine the implications of a judicial precedent that would not allow the discrimination of anyone claiming preferences. Okay? Pedophiles, bestiality, polygamy. As much as the gay community, wants to suggest that they can control the fallout from such social change that they're demanding, is ridiculous. I want to reiterate that my position is not one of hatred. I have a lot of relatives who are gay, and I have a lot of friends who are gay, and I love them. I respect them. I learn a lot from them. They're children of God, just like I am. We are all children of God. But recognizing our beliefs and standing up for virtues as we see them amidst these relationships is not hate. To me, that's faith, it's long-suffering, and it's tolerance. And for both sides of the position to understand that, I think, is important. For those who don't know the ground rules, no vulgarity, no disrespectful comments. If you make them, you'll get deleted. Also, I welcome dissenting thought on this. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not ignorant enough to believe that I can actually learn something from somebody that I disagree with on many issues. Please make your comments, make some videos, but be respectful.